It's not over.
Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Today, for the first time ever, we are going to Romania. That's right, for Dynamite. What the heck is it called? Dynamite Fighting Show. That's right, DFS18 for some more kickboxing. What a kickboxing heavy weekend here on the channel. Did a little bit of glory yesterday. Again, my apologies. I wasn't able to do UFC yesterday, Bellator Friday, as well as one championship. As you folks know, it's been a very busy weekend on my end, but sneaking in another stream here today. And shoot, folks, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I thought we were going to have to abort this mission, but I posted the link in the description of the video in the chat. If you want to follow along, shout out to our boy Romanian Kickboxing on Twitter for hooking me up with a stream and a perfectly legal stream to be able to watch this on Canal TV out of Romania. If you need a VPN, I didn't have to use one, but you might have to depending on where you are. But let's get right into it. And, you know, shout out DFS as well for showing the full prelims on their YouTube channel. Again, folks, I'll get right to your comments in a second, as it is a comment-driven live stream. And the first fight on the main card is upon us. Now, the whole broadcast is in Romanian, but it looks like the bout order is going to go correctly, as the first fight here, we have, the tail of the tape was on the screen here, so you want to follow along, but it looks like the bout order is correct here. I thought maybe it might be changed, but we have, well, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. We have Valentin Petrut against Christian Konia. Both of them heavyweights. Both of them, it looked like they have under 20 fights under their belt, or they're just around that area. So two heavyweights banging it out first on the main card. Yo, what's up, Living with H, one of our exclusive members? How's it going, buddy? Let's go. What's up, Foul One? Thank you so much for joining, buddy. How many fights are there, Shane? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights on this main card. I believe there were 3 on the prelims. These guys are beefy. I'm glad you're able to watch this, Foul One. Shane, I hope you can watch along as well. There's nothing shady about this site. It's a Canal TV in Romania. I didn't need a VPN in the United States. You can also watch it on their Facebook channel as well. Again, happy weekend, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I know I wasn't able to do UFC. I know I wasn't able to do Bellator 1 Championship, the whole 9 yards, but we are here today. We are still streaming. That's how crazy we are. That's how much of fight junkies we are. I don't care if it's the 18th kickboxing event in a Romanian promotion. We're going to do it. We're going to do it here, especially when it was slim pickings for the channel this weekend based on my availability. By the way, tomorrow, WEC2 retro stream, we're going to be doing that as well. I will get the video up ahead of time so you guys can like it and vote in the poll question. Speaking of poll question, I need ideas for a poll question today, guys, so hit me up in the live chat. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. Like, again, it's a lower kickboxing promotion, you know, as far as the grand scheme of things go, but I watched some of the prelims when I was prepping this morning, drinking some coffee. It was pretty good. Now, starting with these beefcake heavyweights, I doubt the pace will be as crazy as some of these other fights, but hey, we saw heavyweights open up the glory card, and it wasn't the craziest pace, but it was a good fight as well. How's the hockey been? Oh, man, hockey's been awesome. Speaking of hockey, after this stream, I'm going to, in about 2.5 hours or 3 hours, I'm going to be doing my hockey podcast. I'm recording that, but all day Friday foul one. It was unbelievable. Minnesota high school state hockey tournament, 20,000 people in the rink in attendance to watch these high school kids play. I was there 9 a.m. to midnight pretty much watching. I think it was a 4 or 5 games, and with some break between like the higher level and the lower level, the single A and double A, but it was awesome. And then went out last night for my roommate's birthday, and we watched, you know, some UFC and the state championship finals at a few sports bars there. So that was a lot of fun. What time is it there? Like we're on Central Time, buddy. So it is 1:12 p.m. In Romania, though, it's 8 p.m. Again, shout out to Kickboxing Romania for hooking me up with this link. And I will say, Ring Girls and DFS, they're up there. I feel like that's like a running joke in our chat here. Where's Zoomer? Comment on the whole broadcast and show as a whole, folks. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful. So there you go. I still think KSW wins. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Oh, and right away, the big boy. He's kind of a little flabby there. He threw a nice kick to start this one. Valentina in the white or in the blue gloves. Christian in the red gloves. Valentina, much wider boy than his opponent. His opponent a lot taller in length here. Again, Christian in the red gloves. Valentine in the blue. I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen to reflect the round. 3-minute rounds, folks. This is kickboxing. This is the first time that we are doing DFS. Again, if you guys want to watch and follow along, the link is in the chat. The link is in the description of this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do live fight companions every single week. Kickboxing, MMA, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, the whole 9 yards, folks. The whole 9 yards. If you want to comment and ask some questions about the whole weekend of mixed martial arts too, let's do it, folks. Let's do it. Nice body shot and right hand by Valentine. Valentine's the one putting on the pressure right now, despite being the heavier and, from the eye test anyways, the less athletic. But I mean, he can hit hard, and he's actually hitting with some speed here. Nice outside low kick by Christian. Again, Christian in the red gloves, Valentine in the blue. DFS 18 here in Romania, folks. Thank you all for joining. Keep the comments coming. It's a comment-driven live stream, as you know. Had to whip out the laptop for this one. Couldn't even use my iPad. Center of the ring right now. Good knee to the body by Christian. Valentine throwing some hard hooks there. Doesn't land on his mark. Outside low kick by Valentine, followed by 2 hooks. One of those landed, followed by a body shot. They clinch up against the ropes. 53 seconds left in this first round. High kick attempt by Christian. Those overhand shots by Valentine. He's throwing everything he has into those. 35 seconds left in the first round. A good 1-2 by Christian, but the guard of Valentine was up there. I don't think either of those hit their target. Haven't been able to watch any of it. Just see the Instagram shorts of the haircuts. Oh, yeah. It's amazing. The all hockey hair team. It's so awesome. It's truly something special. Like junior hockey in Canada, by the way, end of the first round here, they clinch. In Canada, like junior hockey, that has that same vibe. The World Junior Championship. I would say like the Memorial Cup, the RBC Cup, and the World Junior Championship as far as like Canadians getting into hockey. That's kind of like or Canadians who are into hockey. That's kind of the same vibes that the tournament had. What's up, JL? I'll get to your comment in just a sec, buddy. If you want to watch JL, I got the link in the description here, buddy. So what was that about Piotr winning? Did I give my official predictions? I don't think I did. Merab, that fucking gnome. Oh. This is what I will say about Piotr Yan. And JL, you know this because I say this every time. The guy needs to leave the UFC and he needs to sign in one championship so he can kickbox and fight MMA simultaneously. That's all I want to see for Piotr Yan. And Merab, like, look, credit where credit is due. The guy is a terrible fighter. He's a great grappler. The guy refuses to fight. And again, he got it done. So credit to him. But if he's not going to fight Aljo for the title, then what the fuck are you doing in the UFC? You gnome. Honestly. You fucking gnome. Anyways. I'm not going to go scorched earth like the guru did on him. But he went full Aldo. And he set a record for the most missed takedowns. Congratulations, Merab. Congratulations. Guru was really bitter. It was hilarious. He might have even taken it a little too far. It was just like, okay, we get it. It's an act. No, I mean, Merab's good, and he has the style to nullify any stand-up guy. So unless we can see him with a great grappler, someone on his level, like, fuck, I wish he wasn't so tiny. And I wish he was a lightweight, because I would love to see Merab against like a Gamrot type fighter or Arman Sarukian, right? He's just too small. So it's going to be interesting to see who Merab matches up with next. And honestly, as far as Piotr Yan goes, dude, I know he just signed like a 7-fight extension. What was it, 2 or 3 fights ago? Ask for your release. Go sign in one championship. Join the kickboxing division or the kickboxing or Muay Thai, but I think he's more of a kickboxer. I think, again, don't quote me on that. Either Muay Thai or kickboxing, join that and MMA simultaneously, like Stamp Fairtex and some of those other fighters do. That was a crazy fight, Jay. UFC record for takedown attempts and something like 440 strikes. I was pleasantly surprised with how Merab showed up. With how Merab showed up. But again, it's just like, man, I want to see him style up with someone who actually, where his style won't just like nullify, right? So from like a fan exciting fight point of view, I wasn't super entertained with that fight. I thought there's a lot more entertaining fights on the card than that one. Credit where credit is due. He's doing his thing. It's working. Let's see if the matchmakers put him up against an actual grappler on his level, if there's any at that level. And we'll see where he goes from there. The fact that he won't fight Aljo, though, I mean, what are you even doing in the division then? Honestly. 59 seconds left in this second round, folks. And honestly, I think the big boy is getting the better of Christian here. If Triple C loses, then Merab versus Sean vacant. Ooh. Sean O'Malley, Merab. Again, though, see, O'Malley, I think, just hasn't shown his jiu-jitsu. I think maybe O'Malley gives Merab a few more issues on the ground than... Because Piotr Yan just doesn't want to be on the ground with him, Merab, whereas maybe O'Malley invites him to the ground and shows off some of that purple belt jiu-jitsu. Or is he a brown belt now? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't hate that. Again, I don't hate on Merab like the guru and like a lot of other people do. It's just, it is not fun to watch, right? Like sometimes, especially when you go up against a guy who, like, when Yan stands in the center of the octagon with someone and he fights a striker, they're amazing fights. That Corey Sandhagen fight, and Corey took that on short notice. Could you imagine if Corey, end of the second round here, folks. Could you imagine if Corey Sandhagen had a full camp for that? That might have been one of the best fights we saw that year. And it was a great fight. Just Corey he lost it towards the end, and it was the first time he got rocked a couple times too. So I don't know, that I just, It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think it was a bad card, though, by any means. I think the card actually was pretty good for that fight night card. I think Jan still has 3 more fights on his contract. I think he can bounce back. He's fun to watch. No, I know, but fine. Ask for your release. If you're losing, the UFC might actually grant you that. Ask for your release. Join one championship. The Nut Riders are saying Merab missed almost 40 takedowns. Merab landed double and significant total strikes. In every round, he had double or triple control time and dominate him salty. I'll push back on that for the sake of just like devil's advocate. He did nothing with that control time on the ground. Not like he didn't do any damage. The damage on Jan's eye was due to the headbutt. Significant strikes. Yeah, you out fucking struck Jan, and that is on fucking Jan. Like Jan fucked up, and I think Jan could have been a lot better. Again, I'm not a super fan of either of them, so I really, at the end of the day, I was just like, damn, I wish the fight would have just been a little bit better, but I expected that 100%. I'll just showing why Smith should have taken the DQ win. Romanov was outboxing him, though, on the feet. Romanov is broken. He looked out of shape and terrible. Yeah, dude, Romanov, by the way, third round here, folks.
Let's get it all.
Romanov was, like, in really good shape his last outing. This one, it looks like he just didn't give a fuck. Who does Volkov fight next? What do you guys think? I just wish Merab had just, like, a little bit more power in those mitts. Because then maybe he would stick to his striking a little bit more. I know he had a spinning back fist knockout on Dana White's looking for a fight, and that's what kind of landed him into the UFC. By the way, I'm super impressed with this Valentin Petrut right now. This guy still has a gas tank. This guy's still pressing forward. I think he won the first 2 rounds, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Now, I have been engaging with the chat here a little bit, but from my one eye on this fight here, I mean, he's still the one just throwing. And even after he clinches, he'll clinch for a sec, put his hands back up, walk 2 to the back. I mean, the official hasn't really had to separate him here, and he's the one putting Christian up against the ropes. 1 minute and 54 seconds left in this third round. But yeah, JL, who does Volkov fight next? Because I mean, he could rematch Rosenstrike, he could rematch Derek Lewis, but he said he didn't want to fight, you know, off a win, fight 2 guys coming off losses. He called out Cyril Gane, which we know that one's staying on the feet. So that might be a fun fight to watch. I've always liked Volkov. Do I think he's like ever going to be champion? No. But he's fun to watch. Very unique heavyweight in that he's tall, muscular, lanky athlete. Not as muscular as Cyril Gane or Francis Ngannou, but no, I always liked watching Volkov fight. And Aspinall coming back in the heavyweight mix soon will be good for the division as well. 57 seconds left in this third round. But back to JL, though, just for a sec here. The guy's right. He's always right. Again, if you guys want to follow along, the link to this fight is in the description of the video. I also threw it in the live chat a few moments ago. 35 seconds left in this third and final round. And walking forward now is Christian. And trying to throw counter overhands is the big boy, Valentin Petrut. Again, these heavyweights are fighting at a really good pace. Very impressive. Nice left hook by Valentin. Valentin takes one to throw 2 hook counters there. 15 seconds left in this third round. They clinch. 10 seconds left. Valentin with a nice left hook. Valentin, you can see he's a little slow now, but his opponent's just not doing enough. And that is it for the first fight on the main card.
Look at the finish it! And it's all over!
Christian putting up his hands like he thinks he won. I mean, maybe that third round, but I honestly think Valentin threw more. Now, again, I had one eye on the chat, one eye on this fight here. Interested to see the stats, but definitely the beautiful uppercuts by Val. I just think Valentin just did better. He may got that. He may have that Roy Nelson physique, but the guy can throw down here. And he was throwing some low kicks to start this fight as well. Beautiful body shot, double body shot, overhand combos followed by the uppercut. I mean, the guy was putting together beautiful combos here. But anyways, how's your guys' weekend going? Love the UFC talk right off the bat. Wish it could have been live, but I will be back next weekend. You better believe it. For, man, Usman, Leon Edwards. Cannot wait for that. And, you know, Fiziev and Gaethje, it's going to be a great fight as well. I'm super high on Fiziev. Cannot wait for that one. JL, you got Fiziev winning? I feel like you got Fiziev winning in that one. All right, official decision. And Christian with his hands up still. I don't know. Both them out of Romania, by the way. Oh, shit. Christian Kone takes it. Hey, close fight then. Close fight and good display of respect by both these fighters. Christian shaking the hand of the opposite corner and all the trainers there. But no, good fight, man. Like I said, that big boy, Valentin Petrut, he looked good, man. He looked good. All right. Next fight. Oh, this one should be fun. The next fight is the tournament quarterfinals. Tournament quarterfinals, and they're also heavyweights as well. We have Lil Barsu against Sebastian Kozmensa, whose nickname is the Black Tiger, though it's a lot. I think he's a little too fair to have that nickname, but that's my opinion. But yeah, so tournament quarterfinals is next here, folks, against Sebastian Kozmensa against Ili Bransu. And again, my apologies if I mispronounce any of these guys' names, folks. Whoops. I'll fix that. I'll adjust this. Get this graphic here on the screen. I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen too to reflect the rounds, but keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream. I know there's a lot of mixed martial arts, a lot of combat sports that went down this weekend. Let's talk about it all. We talked a little UFC. Bellator also went down. Benson Henderson retiring. How about that? Nurmagomedov, though. Oh my goodness. With the beautiful question mark kick. What else went down this weekend? There was LFA this weekend as well. One Championship Friday fights. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that went down this weekend. But next weekend's going to be just as fun, folks. I mean, it's always fun when we do a live 7-hour UFC pay-per-view stream. That was a fun fight. Valentin reminds me of a soccer hooligan. Pints and pies. The Michael Venom Page leg kick. Oh, man. Yes, Bellator's. I mean, what is that guy made of? What's that metal running through the veins of Wolverine in X-Men? I know it's like a made-up metal, but I swear that's what Michael Venom Page's bones are made of, man. You can go BKF's first ever BKFC appearance with Mike Perry goes fucking 5 rounds. He cracked and dented Cyborg's skull with that flying knee, that counter flying knee, I should say, a few years back, and just a nasty kick. He ruptured the tendon in the knee. It wasn't just like the knee didn't explode. He ruptured the tendon. Well, I guess that's kind of an explosion, but my goodness, Michael Venom Page, man. I don't even think he expected it to be that easy coming back, and I feel for his opponent. I hope he recovers well, whether he continues to fight after that or not. But man, that was a nasty injury. Adamantium, thank you so much, Gravedigger Jones. What's up, Gravedigger Jones? Gravedigger Jones was tagging me in that. I was at the high school state tourney, but I had my phone watching a little Bellator during like in between periods of the hockey or when there was like commercial breaks and things like that. And I didn't watch that one in real time, but as soon as Gravedigger Jones texted me, oh man. Gravedigger Jones, by the way, if you want to follow along and watch this event, the link is in the description of the video. I'm just glad he didn't throw a Pokeball when the guy kneecap was in his thigh. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. And in credit to Cyborg, I don't think he knew. Well, he obviously didn't know. He fucking like cracked his skull. I don't think he knew the severity of the injury when he did it. And that fight went much longer than his most recent fight. He was very classy about it. You know, no crazy celebrations after that one. However, I will say the Pokemon fucking celebration is legendary. Now, of course, that wouldn't fly in the UFC, but like something like Horizon and, you know, Bellator, which is like the Wild West, I guess, as far as our Western promotions go. Because like I wouldn't even see that shit fly in the PFL, but Bellator, it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle, and Michael Venom Page is their star. I mean, he's been a Bellator loyal forever, right? How many fights does MVP have in Bellator? Let's look it up quickly. I think he's like 21 and some or other, 21 and 1 in Bellator. Let's check it out. And I know he's crushed cans throughout his career. I get it, but he's still very fun to watch, and he has fought some pretty good talent at times. 17-2 in Bellator. He's only lost to Logan Storley and Douglas Lima, and I'm pretty sure Douglas Lima 30-7 at the time. Was Douglas Lima not the champion at that time? But anyways, he beat Paul. I mean, he does have some good names. Paul Daly, who had a really good Bellator career. Jeremy Holloway back in 2016. Ricky Rainey back in 2014. That was a good fight as well. Derek Anderson, he's a good fighter. Ross Houston was undefeated before facing MVP. And then he beat Douglas Lima. Split decision back in 2021. Even MVP was sympathetic in his post-fight interview, something I thought I would never see. No, absolutely. Again, the guy's getting older. He's getting a little classier. Now, I've always been a fan of MVP. I don't follow Bellator as much as I probably should, given how many of these live streams I do and things like that. But he's definitely a fun one to watch, especially if you just like exciting highlight fights. But anyways, heavyweight tournament rolls on here, folks. The quarterfinals are coming up here next. Sebastian Kozmansa against Ili Brensu as the fighters are making their walkout now. Tapology is incorrect actually with the age of Sebastian. It's both the fighters, it said 26 and 27 years of age. I'm surprised Tapology even has this fight league up here, and they do. Good for us. We get a little bit of a graphic. Should I enter my prediction? Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think? Oh man, I'm not signed in on this computer. Never mind. Next time we'll do some live predictions. Fallon, it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good weekend. Same with you, JL, Gravedigger, Shane, Living with H. You guys are awesome. Dude, those glory streams, people love them, especially after the prelims. Man, if I would have stayed on that whole event, we would have had a full house here. But no, I cannot wait. In a month's time, we're going to be doing Glory 85, which I believe is a start to one of their Grand Prix. Light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check on that, and that's going to be such a fun event. Dude, the front kick cup stoppage was a bit strange in Bellator. Yeah, don't get Gravedigger Jones started on that one, dude. He was going on a fucking tyrant on Twitter. Yeah, that was pretty weak sauce. There were some funny parts about that night too. How about Big John McCarthy going, "Oh, Benson Henderson, he's just fine," and then he taps right after. Oh man, I loved Big John as a ref, and I don't think he ever was a bad ref on his way out. Like he was good until the end, unlike Herb Dean, who's a fucking goof right now and doesn't know how to officiate anymore, or at least doesn't know how to officiate in this era, where Big John was able to be elite till the end. His color commentary, Belter doesn't have the best commentary. We'll just say that. All right, making his walkout right now with his Thor hammer, by the looks of it. Oh, and actually, I have the wrong fight up on screen. Okay, so the bout order did change a little bit. My apologies, folks. My apologies. That would make sense why their names are a little different. Here we go. My apologies for that. I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. Still the heavyweight quarterfinals, though. Just a different matchup as the bout order changed here. With an event like this, you know, DFS18, it's still a pretty new promotion. The broadcast is pretty good. I will say. The bout order is subject to change, especially because they're probably just going to get through these 4 heavyweight tournament fights before we get to some of the lighter weights and the co and main event. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. All right, updating the ticker on the bottom of the screen here to reflect the rounds and fighters. Florin Ivănoaie, 8 wins, 2 TKO, and 4 losses. So 8-4 in his kickboxing career. And again, quarterfinals heavyweight tournament here at DFS18. Shout out to everybody joining us live here on the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. We're doing our second retro stream. We're not going to do Pride FC2 tomorrow. Instead, we're going to go back to the United States and hit up California for WEC2 Clash of Titans. Big John shouldn't be commentating. MVP was fun in the Ireland prelims. I like MVP on the mic. All right, round 1 in this quarterfinals heavyweight bout, folks. 3 3-minute rounds.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. In the red gloves is Florin. In the blue gloves, who's starting with a ton of volume here right off the bat, is Cosmin Bucoveanu. Cosmin in the blue, Florin in the red. Oh, nice knee to the body by Cosmin. Love the shorts of Florin, though. Nice uppercut by Florin. Inside low kick. Cosmin definitely has the speed here, and they're just thrown in the pocket here. Good high defense by Florin. Florin, way taller is what I'm trying to say. Way taller than his opponent. Beautiful uppercut by Florin. That lands perfect on Cosmin. We need Andrew Tate in this Romanian kickboxing event. It would be fun to see him put on ice. I'm sure since he's still a prisoner, they'd give him some sort of handicap. Hey, Tate, you get to see the light of day for a bit. But, oh, and a nice knockdown. A right hand knocks down Florin. Florin getting a quick count, and he's good to go. Yo, I'm getting automaton. If you didn't know what that is, it's this thing that makes music. Oh, cool, dude. That's awesome. I didn't know you were a musician, Habib. Thank you for joining. Hey, Habib, if you want to watch along, the link to this fight is in the description. Good uppercut again by Florin. Florin's landing some hard shots in the pocket here, but you can tell that Cosmin just has crazy power in his mitts as he already dropped Florin early in this first round. 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Looks like the mouthpiece of Florin fell out there. The official's just rinsing it off, and you'll give it right back to them. Dude, Monster Energy, they are freaking sponsoring every single fight league on the planet, as Monster is a sponsor for this event in Romania as well. All right, we're back at it here. Nice body kick by Florin. That one stung, but marching forward still is Cosmin. Cosmin knocks out the mouthpiece of Florin again with that uppercut in the pocket. 36 seconds left in the first round. No rinse job there. Right back in his mouth. The speed by Cosmin, again, for these heavyweights, definitely on another level compared to his opponent, Florin, who's in the red gloves right now. 25 seconds left in this first round. Oh, beautiful uppercut by Florin. Beautiful uppercut by Florin. I mean, he's got the reach. I don't know why he keeps wanting to swing with this guy in the pocket. He should be picking him apart on the outside. Oh, and look, a cut under the left eye of Cosmin here. And he's getting an 8 count. Oh, that is a nasty cut under the left eye of Cosmin. He's saying he wants to fight. I think they just let the fight clock. There was only like 5 seconds left, so I think they just let it go out here, and we're going to go to the second round. Ooh. Just when I was saying that Cosmin was getting the better of Florin, Florin comes out with some beautiful uppercuts and cuts Cosmin under the left eye. Doctor looking at it right now. Again, shout out to you all who are viewing. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow along with the link in the description. It's a Marab one, but he did not hug him. That's a good thing that he did not. Yeah, he just failed on all his takedowns. I mean, most of his takedowns. That's nasty. It's right under his eyeball. Doctor's looking at him right now, making sure that he's okay. Sucks that Marab won. Mistake. Sorry about that. Jan got destroyed, though. Destroyed, I 100% disagree. He got out Marab'd, though. And that is it for the fight. This fight is over. The doctor calls it.
Look at the finish it! And it's all over!
Look, Marab deserved that win. His game plan, he executed perfectly. It just sucks for fans that this is one of the guys at the top level, and we have to suffer through watching him fight non-grapplers. Put him up against a grappler. Put him up against Aljamain Sterling. I don't care if they're friends. I want to see grappler versus grappler. You can't just keep nullifying strikers. It sucks for the fans. By the way, thanks for the link. Oh, yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. Shout out to Romanian Kickboxing on Twitter. Cutman has the towel. No, he did good. That's what I'm saying. No disrespect. But he didn't fight him. You know what I mean? Like, his game plan is exactly how we all thought it was going to be. It's not like his punches did any damage. Let's be honest here. Again, credit for him for making the adjustments and for being with a team and camp and coaches that know everything about Piotr Jan. He deserved that win. He dominated as far as the grappling and employing his game plan. No one can take that away from Marab. Again, from a fan point of view, I don't know why they're booking fucking Piotr Jan against a guy like that. I don't know why they booked Aldo with a guy like that on his way out. It just sucks for the fans. It just sucks for the fans. Cejudo versus Sterling is a good fight too. Yes, excited for that one. I hope Aljamain wins, and I hope the UFC makes him fight Marab. Oliveira Darius, dude, that one's gonna be such a good fight. That one hurts my soul because those are the two guys in the lightweight division that I'm a fan of the most. And I feel like a parent watching his kids fighting each other, you know? It's going to be sad to see either of them lose. And usually I can just watch fights without like caring much. It's just kind of like, I'm just there to watch the like the Marab and Jan fight. At the end of the day, like I'm not a huge fan of Jan. I'm not a fan of Marab. Like I just want to be entertained, and I was not. So that's just me. As far as like hoping that would actually be a fight, but why did I get high hopes when Marab Dvalishvili was in the main event? But anyway, shout out to Marab. You're a beast. I wish you were bigger so that you could fight freaking Gamrot and who's the other that lightweight grappler? Tsurukian. Man, could you imagine if Marab just wasn't such a little gnome? He could fight high-level grapplers in the lightweight division like Gamrot, like it's Tsurukian, but again, that's two weight classes up, and there's no way he can hang with those big boys. Let's go Brazil. I'm a self-confessed Cejudo fan. I like his YouTube. The guy knows what he's talking about and isn't cringe anymore. Yeah, I've always been a fan of him because he walks the walk, right? He talks the talk, he walks the walk, baby. Volkanovski should have won over Islam. I agree. I'm not as butthurt as everybody else. I totally understand how Islam won, and when we were watching the fight, I was like, oh, I know based on how the UFC works and how their judging generally goes that Islam was going to win that round when he just like hugged the back of Volkanovski despite Volkanovski landing more shots from his back and then Volkanovski rocking him late. I just knew Islam was going to win that one. But no, I agree. And if they run it back, I mean, it's not like Islam has the answer for him, right? If Triple C wins, is that 3 weight class belts? Yeah, because he won 125, 135, and now going up to 145. He's annoying as fuck, though. Islam? Or... Well, I mean, he was. He wasn't... I don't think he is anymore. I think he's very much taking on the coach's role and the analytical role now. I mean, Khabib, you tell me. You've been watching his YouTube channel, right? If you watch his YouTube channel, you know he's not as cringe as he once was. But yeah, he was kind of annoying. But I kind of liked some of the antics, I'm not going to lie. I love when he whipped out the snake against TJ. I love how Demetrius Johnson talks about him now as they used to be enemies and now they're friends, and how he's like, it's weird going over to Cejudo's house and seeing your face on his pillows on the couch. Hey, bro, UFC fights were crazy to watch yesterday, and Power Slap. I did not watch the Power Slap, but I did rewatch the UFC. It was a solid card. It was a solid card. And again, Marab, he got it done. Congratulations to him. He showed that he is a grappling and his cardio is unlike anybody in that division. Let's put him up against a grappler next, though. Enough of this shit where the matchmakers put him up against a predominant striker. The fans deserve better. As a fighter, I don't think he's an annoying fighter. I think he's a very good fighter, Henry Cejudo, personally. It's funny watching some of these commercials in Romania, some of these US commercials, like the Red Bull ones, by the way. Wish Romanov won. Dude, Romanov lost the second he showed up on that scale. DJ has a great YouTube too. His commentating on the Backyard Brawls are hilarious. Yes, that's my favorite, because I'm not a huge gamer. I do want to get back into Counter-Strike, though. So if anyone wants to be on a Counter-Strike team, very much in the silver rankings still, hit me up. Hit me up. Especially if you're an exclusive member or have been in our Discord. That makes it easier that we can just chat on Discord as we play. But yeah, I don't watch much of his gaming content per se, but I very much love his fight breakdowns. And he watched that documentary that, oh, what's his name? Give me 1 second. I'll find his name. There's a guy on YouTube who does great MMA documentaries. And Demetrius Johnson did like a watch along of him watching that documentary and kind of filling in any of the blanks that the guy who made the documentary may have missed. Mixed martial academic. Check out his documentaries. He just dropped one about Dominic Cruz. So fucking good. Dominic Cruz and the Death of Team Alpha Male is the name of the documentary. It was awesome. He's also done great collaborations with Napoleon Bonaparte. He did the Demetrius Johnson one. He did a good one on John Jones, the downfall of Cody Garbrandt. The UFC and MMA Iceberg explain. That one almost has 1 million views too. That one's a really good one. So yeah, giving him a plug. Go check him out. Mixed martial academic. Volkov, yeah, he's what, 6'6"? I like the call out to Cyril Gane. Let's go, baby. Cyril Gane needs to fight someone of lesser competitions, lower in the rankings anyways. All right, super fight, semi-heavyweight division. We have next here, folks. Dun, 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 dun. As the fighters make their walkouts, I will update the graphic on the screen and the ticker on the bottom of the screen. But I'm pretty sure this is the only Brazilian on this card will be featured in this next fight. Give me 1 sec to confirm as the fighters begin to make their walkouts. We're getting back here, DFS18. So excited to have everybody here in the live chat and you guys hanging out. Again, my apologies for not being able to do UFC over the weekend, but we did squeeze in a few good streams here, and we're going to be doing a retro stream tomorrow, WEC. You talking about a guy who streams a game in Russian for immersion? What? Who am I talking about? Stefan Struve, 7 feet, can't beat that. Dude, that was nuts. That was nuts. I remember watching the days of Stefan Struve. Didn't Roy Nelson fight him? Didn't Roy Nelson beat him? Man, I'm nervous for Leon. Come on, show the TD. Man, I'm a little nervous for Leon as well. I'm a little nervous for him as well, but I'm thinking that he'll get it done. I'm thinking that he will get it done. We doubted him before. Y'all thought I couldn't do it. The odds thought I couldn't do it. Look at me now. So we'll see. It all kind of depends on where Usman is, no? Like if Usman takes another regressing step, if his knees are that much worse in this one, if Leon doesn't gas early and can take down Usman like he did in the first round, shit. Steven Strangles People has a great documentary on Kadyrov. I did watch that one. Steven Strangles, his account's kind of gone out of like left field. I followed him quite a bit for a while, but his latest content's kind of like meh for me. They should call him the Skyscraper. He's 7 foot. That's literally his nickname, Skyscraper Struve. Beat the shit out of Stipe. Yeah, one of the few to do that at that time. Just wait for the coffee to kick in. How tall was Hongman Choi? That's a good question. Let's take a look. Hongman Choi, 7'2" was Hongman Choi. He's a big boy. Good old Pride. Good old Pride. Damn, that dude has clubs for legs, dude. Again, bout order is a little bit different here if you're following along on Tapology, but that's okay. That's okay. We have a super fight here. Bogdan Năstase against Rodrigo Mineiro. So the only Brazilian on this card, Rodrigo Mineiro against Bogdan Năstase. Năstase in the red corner in front of his home crowd. In the red corner, there's the Romanian, the Brazilian in the blue corner. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom screen. What's up, Roid Rage? Thank you so much for joining, buddy. Roid Rage, if you want to follow along, I do have the link to this event in the description of this video. All right, they touch gloves here. We're about to start this first round. Third fight on the main card here, DFS 18. We got some Romanian kickboxing, ladies and gentlemen. It was good to see you here, though, Habib. I hope you're watching along a little bit here. The prelims, if you guys want to rewatch some of the prelims, they are on DFS on their YouTube channel. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Again, the Romanian in the red corner. The Brazilian in the blue corner. 3 3-minute rounds here in this super fight 185-pound kickboxing match. Almost karate style stance for the Brazilian here, leaving that lead right leg exposed. High low kick by the Brazilian. Faked with the high low kick. And what the hell was that? Spinning, what the frick, cartwheel kick? That's allowed in DFS. That's just crazy. And making him answer for it is the Romanian Năstase. The Brazilian yelling at him, come on, come on. As the Romanian employed the push kick. Do you guys see that? This guy did 2 freaking somersault kicks. I don't even know what you call those in a row. Good counters by the Romanian on Mineiro. Mineiro, my apologies. 1 minute and 49 seconds left in this first round. 3 3-minute rounds here, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in live on the channel. And it looks like that was a slip, not a knockdown by the Brazilian. Gets back up here. Nice body shot combo by Năstase. Beautiful combo again by Năstase. One minute and 21 seconds. Good head movement by the Brazilian. Brazilian needs to land more, though. His defense is looking good right now, but he's not really doing much else on the Romanian. Straight left jab. By Năstase. Some good combos by Năstase. He hasn't been landing too clean on the head of the Brazilian yet, though, but his leg kicks and body shots are getting through for sure. Mineiro utilizing his kicks, body, utilizing more of his kicks than anything, and a nice kick of his own by Năstase, sending the Brazilian to the ground. 30 seconds left in this first round. Only some of the highlights. I haven't rewatched that card yet. I should be getting around to it later today, though. I rewatched pretty much every big card that I miss here. I heard the co-main event was awesome. But I will be back next Friday. I will be back on the Friday fights train, I promise. Nice push kick by the Romanian. That is it for the first round. Shout out to everyone tuning in live here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do live fight companions every single weekend, folks. We usually give the UFC 1 Championship, Bellator, priority. This weekend, I was personally just really busy throughout those times. I had some personal commitments, so we're making up for it with some Romanian kickboxing in a retro stream tomorrow. Jan needs to get cut, in your opinion. Your opinion is wrong, buddy. 1 championship ref once again saving a fighter's head in a KO. Love to see it. No, that's good. That's good. I think you are the mayor of Wrongville, Habib. I think Jan should leave on his own account and go to 1 championship. Don't get me wrong. But if you think he has to be cut because of that, then you're a boxing fan, bro. You don't care about mixed martial arts. You're a fucking boxing fan if that's how you're going to judge a fighter like that. This isn't boxing. He's been fighting the best of the best, and he's in the top of his respected division. You're going to cut someone after that? You're going to cut someone after that? That's crazy talk, dude. Honestly, that's crazy talk. No, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I love you, Khabib. You know I love you, but that is crazy talk. Round 2, folks.
Let's get it all.
Craziness. Again, I want him to leave for 1 championship, but UFC cutting him, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Beat Corey Sandhagen in an awesome fight. Lost to the champion. Lost a very close split decision to Sean O'Malley. And then lost in a mismatch. Did you see the fucking run he went on before that? I don't know. I mean, hey, agree to disagree. I think that's crazy, though. I think it's crazy. Jan is a dog, and his fights are always fun. No 5. What is going on with me? What is going on with you? Again, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I'll push back on that. I don't think the UFC is going to cut him anytime soon. He's marketable, too. Again, I want him to leave to 1 championship because I'm a selfish fight fan. I'm a selfish 1 championship diehard fan, and I want to see him join their kickboxing or Muay Thai as well. Imagine if this guy competes 3-4 times a year, 2 of those MMA, 2 of those kickboxing or Muay Thai. That would be amazing. Habib, I know you want to see that shit. I know you want to see that shit. Let me know, though, in the live chat if you think Jan should be cut from the UFC. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this second fight here, folks. And again, the Romanian's getting the better of the Brazilian here. Brazilian dropping his hands on a nice body shot. And I don't care if he slipped or not. That knocked him down. He was on the back foot, got kicked in the body, and that knocked him down. The Romanian here dominating this fight thus far, in my opinion. Knee to the body by Mineiro. Even in the clinch, I mean, those knees aren't doing anything. Those knees aren't doing anything for Mineiro. $50 seconds left in this second round. Ooh, a huge uppercut attempt by Năstase. Didn't land his mark. Beautiful fast combo. There's that uppercut that Năstase is trying to employ. Nice shot to the body. Some hooks. Not all of them landed clean, but the guy's got some power behind his mitts. Again, the Romanian in the red gloves, the Brazilian in the blue. The link to this fight is in the description of this video if you want to follow along. Fake the knee there with 15 seconds left was Năstase. Again, my apologies if I'm mispronouncing his name, folks. Doing the best I can, given that this broadcast is also in Romanian. 5 seconds left in this second round. And that is it. Third and final round coming up next here, folks. That's right. This is Kickboxing, 3-3-minute rounds. Very excited to have all of you tuning in live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do live fight companions every single week, live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Let me know. We've had some hot takes in the chat here. Khabib thinks that Petr Yan should be cut from the UFC. I think he should just leave on his own account, ask for his release, and then go and sign in one championship. But I don't think the UFC wants that. I think the UFC likes Yan despite his losing streak that he's on right now. But might I remind everyone that a lot of the greats, a lot of the really exciting fighters, a lot of our current favorite fighters have gone on losing streaks, all right? Now, none as many as BJ Penn. But I don't think he's in like that stage where it's all downhill yet. I think the matchmakers need to do him a favor next time too. Not give him an easy fight, but give him a good matchup. All right. Third and final round.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the live chat too. You all are amazing. I'll give you all a shout out before we end this stream. 2 minutes and 45 on the clock here. Is this not the third round? I thought it was the clock says the second round. I thought it was the third round. I will update that here. My apologies. Yo, Living with H. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Living with H, if you want to watch this fight as well, the link is in the description of this video. It's perfectly legal, YouTube. Watching on basically Romanian internet TV. It's awesome. Looks like a little bit of a low blow there. Took some time to recover. They're back at it, center of the ring. 1 minute and 53 seconds left in the round. It's good. Yeah, I mean, it's pro, but for amateur status, as far in the tier of kickboxing, it's been pretty good so far. Again, all we've watched pretty much are heavyweights. These guys, 185ers, definitely a higher pace. Slowing down a little bit is the Romanian fighter, though, and he was dominating that first round. Fast combos, beautiful hooks, uppercut, shots to the body. Whereas the Brazilian using more of his kicks here than anything. Nice straight left jab by the Brazilian, but again, the Romanian just stalking him with those huge hooks. And you can see that Mineiro in the blue gloves out of Brazil, he's starting to feel a little bit. He's starting to slow down too, and he's getting a little sloppy with his technique. Here, 50 seconds left of the second round. Beautiful hooks and leg kick by Năstase. They separate. Năstase still the one engaging more here, landing way more shots, way better combos. And there we go. The uppercut knocks him down. The Brazilian right back up to his feet. Doesn't need an 8 count. But even these leg kicks that Mineiro is throwing, like there's nothing on them. They're like muffin shots here. Can keep the comments coming, guys. This is comment-driven live stream. Absolutely love the interaction here on a Sunday. We don't do many streams on Sunday. It's my podcast recording day generally. But I thought I'd have to book something here to make up for the lack of streams this weekend. And the Brazilian just keeping his hands down here, kind of just swinging with everything. Not a lot of technique. Not a lot of technique here as we end the second round. Okay, that was the third round. Jeez, I'm going crazy. That was a third round. My apologies. I knew it was the third round. The on-screen clock had it wrong there. My apologies. Going full Ron Burgundy. Let me know who you think won that one, folks. I got the Romanian winning. This one. Bogdan Năstase against Rodrigo Mineiro. I got Năstase winning that one. I mean, I don't have an official stat in front of me that says he had more significant strikes, but it definitely seemed like it. Even if he pushed him to the ground or sweep kicked him, I mean, the fact is that the Brazilian got knocked down a few times. Never needed the 8 count, but definitely took way more damage in my mind. And he wins this one. No surprise there. Yeah. The other guy just simply didn't do enough damage. He came out with those crazy fucking somersault kicks, which were fun, I guess, in the first round, and he picked apart the legs a little bit, but he was just a little too wild. He kept his hands down. He was on the back foot more. So yeah, shout out to the Romanian there in that super fight. Okay. The bout order is a little bit funky here. It's a little out of sync. So we'll wait to see what the next fight is when the next two fighters make their walkout, if we see a tail of the tape. So I will just update the screen to the main card here. What's up, Tom? Thank you so much for joining, buddy. I had to catch up on your last video. I know you just posted a new video. I saw it come up on my feed this morning. If you want to follow along on this fight here today, Tom, the link to the stream is in the description of this video. Fire that up and let's watch some Romanian kickboxing. There's only 2 non-Romanians on this card. One of them being Erkan Varol. The other one we just saw in Rodrigo Mineiro. There's still quite a bit of fights here on this card, ladies and gentlemen, and a few tournament fights left on the card as well. City of Sunrise, my boy Tom, how you doing this weekend, buddy? Good weekend? Hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, DFS18. Very excited to be streaming some kickboxing with you guys here today, and I cannot wait. Like, honestly, Glory is my favorite kickboxing promotion. Now, it doesn't mean I like it more than one championship. It just means that as far as the kickboxing of that promotion, I just love the way that they do it. I love the open scoring. I love the cards. I love the interaction on YouTube whenever we do a stream like that. So cannot wait for Glory 85. Because we couldn't do the whole event yesterday due to, like I said, me having a ton of plans this weekend and a lot of previous commitments. We only did a little bit of it, but we did the prelims at least. Next week, we're coming back in hot. There's so many good promotions and so many good cards next weekend, folks. KSW, One Championship, UFC pay-per-view. My goodness. What are your thoughts on Peter Pan and Wendy trailer, which I know you don't focus on? I saw the trailer. It was... I don't really watch many movies, to be perfectly honest, brother. I don't really watch much TV other than fights. Fighting and hockey, that's my thing. I probably wouldn't go watch it. The only movie I'm really excited to go see, or see when it's released or whatever, is that Cocaine Bear, because that just looks like, it just looks hilarious. And I know it's like, it's a comedy, right? And they've been promoting it like crazy. Even the UFC promoted it, that I feel like I gotta check it out a little bit. So that's like, out of all the new movies, that's the only one that I really got excited to see. I mean, what was that mystery? Something fucking Onion. What was that mystery movie that came out? with Daniel Craig on Netflix. I watched the first one. The first one was good. Glass Onion or something like that. I haven't watched the second one yet. Still sick this week. Well, I hope you're getting better, brother. I hope you feel better. You gonna take off school tomorrow and keep relaxing, or you think you'll feel better and good enough to hit up class tomorrow? I know our boy Diego. I don't know if he's still in the chat here, but he said he's feeling a lot better. So shout out Diego. You're an absolute beauty, brother. Glad you're feeling better. As our boy Diego got in a pretty bad car accident where a car hit him while he was on his scooter. Broke a few bones, was in the hospital last week. Still managed to drop by the chat, but we're sending him nothing but love here. And we're sending you nothing but love too, Tom. Hope you feel better. All right, next fight has not been announced yet. The bout order of this event has shifted quite a bit, so waiting to see what the next fight will be based on the next fighters walking out here. We still have quite a few fights left. We have a heavyweight kickboxing tournament, or two more heavyweight kickboxing matches. And those are for the tournament. We have a 170 tournament match as well. And then the main card, or the main event, Daniel Corbeanu against Erkan Varol. Excuse me, we have two more 170 tournament fights. I imagine those are the semi-final ones. Let's take a look. Quarterfinals. So everything's quarterfinals right now. So we have two 170 quarterfinals. And on this card anyways, three more heavyweight kickboxing quarterfinal tournament fights as well. I don't know. Still have a dry cough. Well, if you feel under the weather, stay home and watch some movies, do some YouTube. Other than that, though, other than dealing with that, how's your weekend been, Tom? And Gravedigger Jones, you settling in okay in your new spot? All right, back on the broadcast here again, folks. If you want to follow along, click the link in the description. All right, so we're going to the 170 tournament quarterfinals. We have two Romanian fighters squaring up here. Andrei Ostrovanu against Flavius Boiciuc. And Boiciuc entering the ring as we speak. Tournament quarterfinals, folks, 170 pounds. Both the fighters making their walk to the ring as we speak. I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen as well here so we can follow along round by round. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Comment, as this is a totally interactive stream. If you need to watch this, the link is in the description of the video. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction here. Most importantly, interaction here. And we do up to 5 streams every single weekend, minimum of 2. We usually follow the big promotions, MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai. This weekend, I had a lot of plans, previous commitments, but we still managed to squeeze in some streams here, folks, and very excited to have you all along for the ride. DFS, baby, let's go. We need more Pride FC style tournaments. Oh, unfortunately, in the day and age of 2023, I don't think we're ever going to see one-night tournaments ever again. Actually, you know what, Foul One? That is incorrect. There is one. It's called Ice Wars right now. It's a North American fight promotion in an octagon with synthetic ice, guys in full hockey gear other than MMA gloves, and they duke it out 2 3-minute rounds. You fight. That's a one-night tournament. You fight up to 5 times that night, or 3. It's either you fight up to 3 or 5 times. I forget. It's on Fight.tv as well, and it's called Ice Wars. I think they have their 3rd event coming up here soon. So there we go. There's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is Ice Wars, which is a one-night tournament. And as a Canadian, that shit just tickles my fancy. Shout out Ice Wars. We're a bunch of ex-pro fighters who played high-level hockey and or lacrosse players in Canada sign up and just beat the shit out of each other on synthetic ice. We did an Ice Wars. Oh, you better believe we're going to be doing the next Ice Wars stream. You better believe it. I didn't believe it till I saw it. It was I don't know if you guys saw on Netflix a Danbury Trashers documentary. It's that guy who's the lead promoter. But yes, foul one. How crazy is that? Just look it up on YouTube. You'll find some crazy good highlights. And I mean, it's a freak show, but it's my freak show. It's my country's freak show. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all!
And Flavius in the blue gloves. Andrei in the red. Ooh, and they're swinging with speed here to start. Good head movement by Flavius. Taller and lankier is Andrei, but Flavius with some good speed. You can tell Flavius very much a Muay Thai background here, the way his stance is. Andrei looking more like a traditional kickboxer. Looks like as far as height, they're pretty similar, but you can definitely see that Andrei has a little bit more reach here on his opponent. But yes, Ice Wars will indeed happen soon, brother. When's their next event? Let's see when their next event here. Oh, the whole event is for free on YouTube. That's so fucking awesome. Here it is if you want to scroll through some of it. But let's see when their next one is. One minute, 38 seconds left in this first round. I'm looking up, but I can't find their next event. Their website's actually pretty good. Yeah, no news on when their next event is, but they were supposed to do a few more in this year, so we'll keep you updated. 58 seconds left in this first round, folks. Nice right hand by Flavius. Flavius, try for the body kick. Good counter by Andrei. Andrei in the red gloves, folks. Flavius in the blue. Flavius tried to combo starting with the body kick. He tried to start it there again. Unsuccessful when he starts off his combo with that shot at this point. $15 seconds left. Some feints. There's a nice right hand by Flavius. Good push kick by Andrei. Both of them seem to do better on the outside versus getting into the pocket. Ooh, and a knee on Flavius right before the bell goes. Stunned him for a moment there, and that is the end of the first round. Justin Bull Schmidt has to be the best fighter name I've ever heard in Ice Wars. Dude, I'm telling you, it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle. It's so much fun. I had a friend who had media passes to it. I believe they had a show in Saskatchewan, and he said it was just incredible. The fact that it's in an octagon and synthetic ice, and they have MMA gloves in addition to their whole hockey gear. The only thing they don't have is obviously hockey gloves, but hockey fights don't happen in hockey gloves. They happen bare knucks, but I like the MMA gloves edition. Yeah, was it 2 3-minute rounds? the one night tournament is what's so fun about it. And the guy who won the first one, he played lacrosse in my home province. So I don't know him personally, but I've seen him scrap a few times. Again, it's a fun, it's a fun freak show promotion. What can I say? Round 2.
Let's get it all.
Referring to Ice Wars, not DFS, ladies and gentlemen. DFS so far, some pretty damn good kickboxing here. Tried to land that left counter was Flavius. Did not land. I'd say I give that first round to Andrei Ostrovanu. Let me know what you guys think as well. Justin Bullschmidt. What a name. What a name. Justin Bullschmidt Smith sounds like the most Canadian thing I've ever heard. I saw it when it came out about a year ago, but haven't heard much since. Oh, sweet. You actually heard about that. That's sick. Yeah, I think they're just... I think they're trying to do it in the summer more than in the winter, just so it doesn't like interfere with... So they can actually get people out to watch it, like in the dark days of summer for hockey fans, like when we're well past the draft and things like that. July and August and early September is, I think, when they're going to bring it back for hopefully 2 shows in that span. So that way, like, you know, hockey fans who are just fiending for anything and old school hockey fans like myself will have something to watch and prioritize watching it versus like mid-season. That's what I think their plan is. I will double check with my friend who works with them. And I'll let you guys know. Well, I have friends who are Canadian who had no idea either. So I'm just, you know. I had some, but they're not the cool Canadians like you and me, Foul One. They don't watch fights. They think fighting in hockey is expired. I tell them bullshit, like our friend Bullschmidt. Oh, and a nice knee to knock down. Ostrovanu employed a good knee to knock down Flavius there. Andrei with a nice right hand. Andrei getting the better of Flavius in this second round. I'm just so glad you heard about it. Like I said, Canadian or not, I'm glad you heard about it. That's cool. But yeah, I'll talk to my buddy who works with them and see what their plan is. I'm pretty sure they're bringing it back in July. They were hopefully going to do a couple. I remember they said they were going to do a couple shows in the States. Ten seconds left in this second round. I like the predominant. Oh, and the knee knocks down Frivolous. That was a beautiful knee to the side of Frivolous's face, and Frivolous can't even get back up. Flavius, I should say, he can't even get back up. What did I say? Frivolous? Jesus. Andrei Ostrovanu knocks out Flavius Boiciuc. And I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Despite it being at the end of the round, he couldn't even get back up. He was wobbling. That was a beautifully timed knee. Wow. Unbelievable. Great knee by Andrei Ostrovanu. Flavius Boiciuc. I keep butchering his name. My apologies. Here we go. We're looking at the replay right now. He's clinched. He's clinched. They separate. A right hand followed by a right knee. And that is it. Good night, Jim Kite. Wow. He's out. I was just checking out on Bullschmidt. He's fought in MMA and street beefs and plays in the FPHL.
Oh my God. Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That is awesome. That is fucking awesome. God. Fallon, that's going to be like that's going to be like the best league I think that we ever stream when it comes back here. I don't know how many people are going to watch it, but who cares? You and I are going to be going crazy for it. I wonder if JL will dig it too, given that he's Canadian. Beautiful knockout, man. Beautiful knockout. I guess TKO because he wasn't completely out, but he was wobbly. He couldn't get back up to his feet. He fell back to the ground while he was on his knees. Great display of respect. Andrei Ostrovanu, the winner in this one, and he did it in beautiful fashion. That was savage indeed. I'm glad you're watching along here, Gravedigger Jones. I'm happy I could get you guys the link for this one. Again, shout out Romanian Kickboxing hitting me up with Canale TV. All right, let's see if we're going to go back to the heavyweights, if we're going to stick with the welterweights on this one in the main card. Again, bout order was totally changed up here, so I don't know exactly who's coming up next. But we have streamed a handful of fights here already, and it's been fun, man. I mean, it ain't no glory kickboxing, I'll tell you that much. But DFS, not bad. Not bad. And given that this channel / link works, we'll be able to do more of them moving forward. Ice Wars guys all play in the FPHL, and they always fight each other. Fucking love it. I do know they mixed in a few like lacrosse guys in there as well, did they not? I'm like 99 or 95 now at this point. 95% sure the guy who won the first one. Like he plays hockey, but I'm pretty sure he played pro lacrosse. But yeah, that's awesome. Gotta love the FPHL. Oh, what's that Quebec league that's like just a fight league? What is it? Vice did a documentary on it too. The NAHL, that's a North American league. Oh God, why don't I know this? One sec. I might have to revoke my Canada card after this. What is it called? LNAH. Oh, the Ligue Nord Américaine de Hockey. Oh my God, that league is sick. That league is so much fun. Here, I'm dropping a link in the live chat. Gravedigger, Foul one's probably already seen this, but everybody, this is your homework. This is the chat's homework. I'm writing homework for the chat. There you go. This is for you guys. It's a short little Vice documentary on the toughest league in hockey, and it is a shadow of what it used to be, folks. I remember watching this shit early YouTube. I remember my friends had VHS tapes of like them going to the games and just like recording them. Crazy fights. And like people don't go there to watch the hockey. They go there to watch the fights. It's savage. It's amazing. It's the most beautiful thing that's ever come out of Quebec, I think. I mean, other than Mario Lemieux. Shout out to everyone joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Don't be shy. Hit us up in the live chat. Say hi if you're watching as well. If you want to follow along, the link to these fights are in the description. Kickboxing. 2 days in a row here on the channel. Shout out DFS Dynamite Fighting Show. This is their 18th promotion. They have some tournament fights on. Welterweight, heavyweight tournament fights, as well as some super fights that they call them. Like that Năstase and Mineiro fight, as well as one we just saw, which was supposed to be a tournament fight, but maybe they had a catchweight. I don't know what happened there. That was supposed to be a 170 quarterfinals fight as well. We're in a commercial break here on the broadcast, so we'll get back into the live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction when the fighters get back into the ring. And when they announce the next two guys, we'll get the graphic back up on the screen. Of course. I should have known. Well, Gravedigger Jones, that homework's for you then. It's only like 15 minutes. It's a very short documentary. The league's still alive, which is what's awesome. I hope to go see a game live myself there someday. But most of my life I've lived in Western Canada, so it's been near impossible to go and watch a game. And if I do go to Quebec ever, it's to visit some family in the summer, so there ain't no Ligue Américaine Northern Hockey going on there. The QMJHL is awesome too. George the Rock used to play in there too. The MJHL used to be awesome, in my opinion. I'm a huge junior hockey guy. I lean very much on the side that the Western Hockey League is 1,000 times better than the Q and the O. It's just a tougher league, and it always has been. Traditionally, and even today, it's closer to that next step of the AHL or the NHL than that is the QMJHL. And I say this because it just seems like everybody in the Q is over point per game. And 100 points in the Q doesn't really mean anything anymore. And it doesn't, because you see these guys get over 100 points in the Q, they can't even make an ECHL roster, right? And it's because it is it's a skilled league, but it's also kind of a soft league these days. Back in the 80s and 90s, though, for sure. I mean, most of the junior leagues are up there. Hockey was a lot more tougher. And there are some great guys who've come out of the Q. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've seen guys like McKinnon come out of the Halifax Mooseheads organization, which, by the way, you got to love Halifax Mooseheads. They're the only Canadian junior team to be named after and owned by a beer company. Shout out Moosehead. Fucking love Moosehead. Obviously, the Sidney Crosbys. But who do we got next here, by the way? Okay. Yeah, the Sidney Crosbys are coming out of that. Have come out of that league as well. But if I'm going to be honest, I think the O is more of a hybrid. It's like half skill, half toughness, whereas the dub, and don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of skill in the dub too, but it's just the closest league to pro as far as the juniors go. And like you could have a guy who's less than point per game in the dub and he'll actually be drafted versus a guy who's point per game in the Q and will go 7th round. Drafted high, I should say, and you'll see a guy in the queue puts up point per game and he's a 7th round pick because that's all he has to his game, sort of thing. So just don't listen to my podcast and me go on a Q rant because we might not be friends after, but I'll be more respectful on this stream. All right, so we have our 3rd heavyweight fight coming up next here, folks. Sebastian Kozmansa versus Ili Bransu. I did love Georges Larac, I will say. He was such a fun fighter. And there are some tremendous fighters come out of the queue, but just overall, I'm a WHL guy all day, every day, baby. I remember I lived in Prince George when Derek Bugard was there, when Dan Hamhuis was there, when freaking Dustin Bufflin was there, and watching Derek Bugard just beat the piss out of everyone as a 16-year-old, that's where my love of hockey started, baby. I don't remember, but Zdeno Chara even played for the Prince George Cougars in the WHL. And I think that this year, a dub team is going to win the Memorial Cup. Now, there's 2 of them. I get it. Because the host team is what, Kamloops or Kelowna? I think he went to the LNAH after the NHL. I could be wrong. Let's take a look. I do think he played there. The LNAH, though, man. Like, that's so awesome. I fucking love that league. Let's take a quick gander at Georges Larac here before these next fighters begin. They're just being announced in the center of the ring as we speak. Again, quarterfinals tournament heavyweight bout is coming up next here, folks. Just updating the ticker on the screen quick, too, to reflect the round. Georges Larac. No, he's never played in the NA. Never played in the NA. He's an NA fighter, but or an NA style player, but it doesn't look like he's ever played in the NHL. Brashear. Yes, Brashear, dude. Dude, I love Brashear. Good old Brash. Dude, Donald Brashear was fucking amazing. Yeah, he played Quebec Radio X, 47 games, got 50 points and 260 penalty minutes in his first stint there before coming back to the NHL. So he went to the LNAH during the lockout.
Let's get it on!
That's amazing, dude. God, I love Donald Brashear. I freaking love Donald Brashear. Played for the Vancouver Canucks between 97 and 1990 or 2002, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I love Donald Brashear. All right, round one in this heavyweight quarterfinals here. Nice straight left jab by, what's his name here? Bransu. Bransu in the blue gloves. Sebastian in the red. Bransu, a lot taller in length here than his opponent, but some nice leg kicks coming from Sebastian. These outside low kicks, those hurt. Those hurt Bransu. Those are going to be a problem for Bransu. Bransu's got some lightning hands, though. Taunting him a little bit, though, is Sebastian. Wow. Inside low kick by Bransu. Trying to land a left counter as well. A little bit of a low kick on Sebastian by Bransu right now. My apologies. Other way around. Bransu's just taking a little bit of time here as he was kicked low. Yeah, buddy. It's in the... Click the link in the description. Cheers, Erkan. Thank you for joining, buddy. 1 minute left in this first round. Fighters are back at it. High kick by Sebastian. And a returning high kick by Bransu. Bransu now with the left hook. Bransu with a 1-2. Knee by Bransu. Sebastian's up against the ropes. Bransu now moving forward. That low kick by Sebastian again. Push kick by Bransu. Sebastian, oh, drops Bransu with the outside low kick. Bransu's left leg is getting pieced up right now. Wow, he dropped him with the outside low kick. 25 seconds left in this first round. Going to the LNAH just to fight during a lockout is crazy. How can you not love it? Dude, how can you not love Donald Brashear? Because not only was the guy a tremendous fighter and a big boy / enforcer in the NHL, he also put up some good points. And that's it. This might be it. It is all over. Look at the leg kicks. Look at the leg kicks. Look at the freaking leg kicks, boys. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. The link is about hockey, so you talk about... No, Erkan. Look, we're watching the fights here together. But Foul One in the live chat wanted to talk a little hockey. No, Erkan, we were talking hockey because he asked... the conversation went to hockey because he asked if there was another fight league like Pride Fighting Champion back in the day, like a one-night tournament where you fight multiple times. And I told him that there is a hockey fight league where you fight multiple times in a cage on synthetic ice. So that's where the conversation kind of grew to talking a little bit about hockey fights there. We can't talk about hockey fights on a fight show? What's up, Erkan? What's up? You don't like hockey fights? What's wrong with you? You do not like hockey fights? You got a problem then, brother. You got a problem then if you don't like hockey fights. Oh, man. Back to the kickboxing fight here live. DFS 18. This didn't even get out of the first round. Picking apart the leg of, oh my goodness, folks, of Bransu was Sebastian Kuzmansa. The power of that kick, man, over and over and over. He dropped him with it. There were 3 seconds left in the round, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. This is why I love kickboxing, ladies and gentlemen. And Erkan Serkan, thank you so much for joining, buddy. Erkan Serkan, you got to watch some hockey fights, bro. I mean, we got Don Cherry here on the screen. You know there was going to be some hockey talk. Appreciate it, brother. Well, that one was quick, folks. That one was quick. Heavyweight quarterfinals are being decided here pretty quickly. So far, these fights have delivered. We just saw a knee to the face, and then a guy get TKO'd via strikes to his leg. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see. DFS18, shout out to everyone joining. Like the video, comment in the live chat, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do multiple fight companions every single week, live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, but most importantly, and you'll get this sooner, Ken, most importantly, interaction with you folks in the live chat. So hit us up. Don't be shy. We're here every weekend for live fights and now midweek for retro streams. And we got one coming up tomorrow, WEC2, Clash of Titans, which originally aired in 2001. Yeah, like hockey, I want to watch the fight DSF. I didn't find. Erkan, it's literally in the description of this video, brother. It is in the description of the video in which you are watching right now. And I'm just teasing you about the hockey stuff. Here, let me see if I can spoon feed it for you here, brother. Erkan, I'm going to drop it in the chat here for you. It literally says, watch here. How did you miss it? In the description of this video, it says, watch here, buddy. You need to put on your glasses like me. Here, Erkan, I'm dropping it in the chat for you, buddy. Oh, Hernan, what's going on? Love you too, brother. How's your weekend going? Erkan, I just dropped it in the chat for you, dude. And again, YouTube, this is totally their actual broadcast in Romania. Nothing shady going on here. Shout out to Canale TV in Romania. Erkan, are you a diehard DFS fan? Have you been watching all of their events thus far? This is the first time that I've watched a DFS event. Oh, no problem, dude. No problem. Thank you for joining. I hope to see you more on this channel. We do live fight companions every single weekend, and we do retro fight companions where we watch old fights together, like Pride FC1, the first WECs. We're going to go back and do some early UFC as well, but we do live streams of the fights on the weekends. Next week, KSW, One Championship, UFC, and more. So glad that you are part of our community now, brother. We have sometimes these chats are like 100 people's deep, and everyone's talking about their favorite fight promotions and much, much more. We're building a great community here, and it's great to have you along for the ride, brother. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hernan, how's your weekend going? What kind of fancy food have you dabbled in this weekend? I'm not gonna lie, this is my last day/night of eating just like shit before I get right back into hardcore healthy eating and every day at the gym again. So I'm going for chicken wings tonight, baby. Chicken wings, maybe some potato salad. I'm carbing up one more night. What have you guys been munching on, drinking, or have planned here on this Sunday? By the way, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy weekend. It's been a blast watching some kickboxing with you guys this weekend. We're still in commercial break here on the broadcast. When the next fight is announced, we will get to the next fight here. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. Oh man, some people are pissed at the MMA Guru for his Marab video. Oh my goodness. I just got a notification because I guess I liked or tweeted, or not tweeted, but commented something on one of the MMA Guru's videos. This guy wrote a freaking story to the Guru about how disrespectful he is and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you clearly don't understand his shtick. Oh, man. All right, folks, let's try to get this video to 20 likes. I know it's DFS. I know we're not reaching too many people here today like we do with Glory, like we do with UFC and some of these other big promotions. But hey, I'm having a great time shooting the shit with Erkan, Hernan, Gravedigger, Foul One especially, and the rest of you here. Let's get this video to at least 20 likes. Let's get this video to at least 20 likes. I know we can do it, guys. I know we can do it. All right, next fight here we have Well, I like this guy's name too. We have Eduard Gafencu against Madeline Crăciunică. Damn, that's a cool name. That's a cool name. Yeah, my apologies for butchering any of these guys' names, folks. I've got the Brazilian names down. I'm getting the Russian names down. I'm getting the Polish names down, but not many Romanian fighters in the UFC or One Championship and some of the regular leagues that we stream here. So it's good practice. It's good practice. By the, look, another year into doing these live streams, I'm going to be able to pronounce anybody's name all over the world. That's what at least this is helping me out with. But anyways, another 170 quarterfinals matchup here. Eduard Gafencu against Madeline Crăciunică. Whew. It's going to be a fun one to do some play-by-play for. Fighters making their walk out to the ring as we speak. I'm making some curry for dinner. Caribbean style.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, I haven't done much cooking this weekend. I had some buffalo wings last night, which was good, and why I want to eat more wings tonight is because I only had one serving last night. It's a few beers in that I wish I had 2 servings, so I'm just still craving them today. But yeah, it's just been such a busy week. It's been a fun week, but it's been a busy week on the podcast side of my content that I do. We had our collaboration beer with one of the best breweries in the state of Minnesota be released on Tuesday. So we went for that whole release, and they had a huge event going on there. They have a week called Big Beer Week where they only release beers every day for 8 days straight that are 10% or higher. And a lot of them are like whiskey barrel-aged beers and things like that. So we went there for that event. Wednesday, we did our retro stream. Shout out Pride FC1. Thursday, I did a podcast live show for the state tournament. Friday, I went to the state tournament. Yesterday was my boy Joe's birthday. So it's been a go, go, go. Today, a little DFS kickboxing stream, and then time to relax the rest of the day. Tomorrow, we will be doing WEC for our second retro stream on the channel. And then we'll announce more streams midweek, more retro streams for midweek, and then the full weekend live fight schedule, which will 100% feature One Championship, KSW. Shout out the KSW Ring Girls, #1 in our hearts, baby, and our eyes. And then UFC 285, and a ton of content coming out this week, folks. We'll have my UFC predictions video. We will also have a collaboration with Mr. Grant Gregory. But again, curry and Caribbean style. Oh, that sounds amazing. I do love me some curry. I love green curry. Thai green curry is my favorite curry. Don't get me wrong, I love the butter chicken as well, but like I'm one tone brown lighter than someone who can cook a really good butter chicken. I'm Persian. Like the carpet, like I resemble a carpet. Like the cat, meow. I forget what that Persian comedian's name is, but him going off about how the Persians like to be called Persian, not Iranians, is hilarious. Anyways, enough about that. Erkan's like, talk about the fight. That's what we will do. Fight's about to start here, folks. Quarterfinals, 170-pound bout. And it starts right now.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Gafencu in the red gloves. Madeline in the blue. Madeline with just a little bit of height on his opponent. Both of them seem like they're... Oh, got some good range and skill. As in the clinch there. Gafencu tried to employ the jumping knee. Amazing stuff here. Definitely going to fight at a higher pace than the last fight, given that these guys are welterweights, or 170. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Nice 1-2 by Gafencu. Outside low kick by Gafencu. Going in for a knee himself is Madeline. Some nice hooks that he took from Gafencu. A nice straight left jab by Gafencu. Another switch knee in the clinch by Gafencu, followed by some body shots. He tried to go for an uppercut as well. Nice right hand by Gafencu. Dodging the left hand was Madeline. Going for a kick was Gafencu. Dodged by Madeline. Madeline's up against the ropes, trying to push his opponent off of him. Good head movement by Madeline right now, but Gafencu's pace is relentless. And a nice left hand. That seemed to wobble Madeline there. Madeline walks in for a knee, and Gafencu hits him again with that left hand. Gafencu drops him with the right. Oh, and Madeline can't even get back up to his feet. He's going to get the 8 count. Getting the count right now. He's still wobbling. He's still wobbling. Ref saying he's good to go. 1 minute on the clock, and Gafencu just comes in swinging. Madeline is up against the ropes again. He's doing his best to throw kick, counter combos here. Gafencu definitely has more gas left in the chain. Gafencu's just tagging him. Straight left jab. Uppercut. Now going for the knees. Madeline's up against the ropes. Was up against the corner. Trying to move out of it here. Left by Gafencu again. Gafencu just absolutely destroying his opponent. So much so that the ref had to literally throw him off. Standing 8 count right now for Madeline as the official went in there to save him from any more damage. Romania, baby. Romania. 15 seconds left, and Gafencu with the 1-2 uppercut again. And it is all over. Absolute domination. Domination in the first round by Eduard Gafencu. What a savage, dude. He has got some speed in his striking. Beautiful kicks. That onslaught was too much. Good display of respect goes to his opponent. Gives him a hug there as well as his corner. But my God, that was probably the funnest fight that we've seen thus far. Just because, like, he came out with a vengeance and absolutely employed his game plan perfectly in foul one. Yes, again, I am also surprised. I'm also surprised that they let that go as long as they did. They gave Madeline every single moment and chance to continue. I mean, after that first one, though, he was so wobbly. I knew it was over. Man. It's hard to keep up with the number of blows he landed. Yeah, dude, I could barely keep up verbally trying to call this fight. Holy shit. Wow. So now Gafencu advances to the semifinals of the 170-pound kickboxing tournament here in DFS. But we got a few fights left in the DFS 18, or I think only like 2 fights left, actually. We've just been humming through them here. Yeah, we have one more heavyweight fight, and then the main event of the evening. So we'll see how long of a commercial break this one is before we get to what I guess is the co-main event of the evening coming up next here. Again, shout out to everyone tuning in live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you, especially the diehards like Foul One, like Gravedigger, Hernan, JL. I mean, I'll just go through and give everyone a shout. City of Sunshine, Living with H, Habib, Roid Rage, JL, Shane, Diego. You guys are all awesome for stopping by and watching some DFS with me. I love how you guys are just as much fight junkies as I am. willing to give me some of your Sunday. And, I mean, yourself's a little fight fix this Sunday, coming off in a tremendous weekend of mixed martial arts and sports. Man, I mean, I caught up finally on Bellator. I went to bed watching UFC when I got home from the bar. I still have a few more that I was a little dozy for that I kind of want to rewatch. And then I got to watch the One Championship as well. What else did I miss? LFA I missed. So yeah, there's a lot of catching up on the weekend of sports for me tonight. But again, happy to squeeze in a few streams for you guys here today. We did a little Glory yesterday. DFS18 today. Tomorrow we'll be doing another retro stream on the channel, and I can't wait. I love watching the old fights and watching just how far we have come in the world of mixed martial arts from some of these older shows back in the late 90s, early 90s, and even mid 2000s. We're going to 2001 tomorrow for WEC Clash of Titans. Now, WEC 1 is not on YouTube or UFC Fight Pass, so I figured, hey, well, we'll do what's there. They do offer WEC 2, so if you have Fight Pass, you can follow along. Also, I will share the YouTube link, as I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube as well. Gravedigger Jones, are you settling in okay, your new place, brother? Oh, dude, Glory is always worth the watch. It's in my opinion the best kickboxing promotion out there. Like, and that's and I'm not saying that One Championship is worse. In my opinion, One Championship is a fight promotion. It's MMA, it's kickboxing, it's more tight. I can't put it in just a single kickboxing category, even though they have an unbelievable kickboxing roster. For me, it's Glory. I love the open scoring. That's what's awesome. You literally see every judge's scorecard after the round, which is awesome. You see how many of them, and there's 5 judges, so you see how many of them, there's not 3 judges, there's fucking 5 judges. So you see how many of them, scored it for whoever. And I just think it's unbelievable. It's the talent is amazing. Even the prelims, which they show the prelims for free on YouTube, whether it's 2 or 3 fights on the Glory kickboxing YouTube channel. And I think it's $10 if you don't have another place to watch it. It's $10 for the pay-per-view. Worth every penny in my mind. It's about a 3.5 hour show. Main card anyways. If you want to watch the prelims, you get, 4.5, 5 hours worth of kickboxing. And yeah, it's unbelievable, man. And what's cool about doing them on this channel too is people who can't watch them locally, who don't want to watch the pay-per-view, tend to come in our live chat and just have a grand old time. We had so many comments, and I only streamed the prelims yesterday because, as you guys know, I was busy last night for my buddy's birthday. But the last time we did the full Glory show, we had like 200 people in the live chat just going off. Some were pissed I wasn't showing it. Some were pissed that their boys didn't win. Some were pissed that their boys won. It was awesome. It's so violent. It's amazing. Shout out Glory Kickboxing. I am hooked. But again, if you can't find it where you find your other fights that you watch, if you have a place to watch all those, again, a $10 pay-per-view, if you're going to kick back, relax, and watch some kickboxing, it's an expense that I can stomach. It's an expense that I personally can stomach. And yes, shout out to our friend Romania Kickboxing on Twitter, who hooked me up with the service to watch this stream. So thank you very much. Glad you guys can follow along. But yeah, yesterday's poll question was, what is the best kickboxing promotion out there? I didn't end up putting a poll question here today. I asked for some suggestions. No one gave me any suggestions. I was hoping Shane would give me a suggestion, but Shane didn't. Again, folks, just another big shout out to Foul One, Gravedigger Jones, Erkan Sirkan. I love that username. Hernan. City of Sunrise, our boy Tom, Living with H, Habib, Roid Rage, JL, and of course Shane for joining us live here. Appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a live stream, so you never miss an upload. We do weekly streams, ladies and gentlemen, almost daily at this point, because we're going to be doing retro streams throughout the week and the live fight companions, some of the biggest fights and cards here in the world of combat sports. All right, next fight here in the middleweight division. Jeez, we have a 41-year-old. Oh, no, we're on to the main event of the evening, it seems like. I think they might have canceled one of the fights here, one of the heavyweights fights, because we're on to the main event of the evening. Again, the bout order has changed quite a bit. But this is the main event of the evening, folks. Erkan Varol, 41 years of age, against Daniel Corbeanu. The Turkish fighter Erkan Varol, one of two fighters not of Romanian descent on this card. The Brazilian didn't fare so well. Let's see if at 41 years of age, he can hold his own against Daniel Corbeanu out of Romania. Love the shorts of the Turkish fighter. Love the shorts of the Turkish fighter. Man, if I look that good at 41 years old, goddamn, I am winning at life, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a full head of hair as well. Thinning under this toque here, boys. All right, making his walkout to the ring. Erkan Varol. We got two Erkans here today. One on screen here fighting and one in the chat, baby. Quick walkouts for these guys, too. They got a little bit of a runway. They got some fireworks, but no, they keep it pretty quick here. All right, 185 pounds. They're calling this a super fight. It is the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I like the walkout music too. And oh, the crowd's going crazy for their boy. They got the phones out. Looks like some Romanian hip hop he's walking out to. Holy fuck, the dive into the ring. I got Erkan after that for sure. Locking it in for you, buddy. I mean, Erkan still must be damn good at 41 years of age. He looks athletic, and if they're putting him up in the main event up against the hometown guy, I mean, I don't know if the matchmaking just is gonna go hometown, favorite heavy here, but let's see. The crowd, I love this crowd, all with their phones out. The house lights are down. He's telling the crowd to get pumped. This is cool. This is cool. Well, no questions now that this is the main event, so I thought maybe there'd be one more heavyweight, but I guess one of the heavyweight fights was taken off this card. But hey, other than that, not really anything to be disappointed with. I've very much enjoyed this card. It's been fun hanging out and watching with you guys. As always, Foul One, I mean, the support that you show up to this channel, brother, like words can't describe how thankful I am, honestly. Because I'm a fucking crazy fight junkie. I'm going to watch these promotions by myself, whether I stream them or not. But I always figured the reason why we started doing streams on this channel, fight streams, is because like I'm watching all these crazy fight promotions anyways, the big ones and the small ones. And it's just better to watch them. Even if I have one person in the chat who's chatting away, watching them with me. We got a few here, which is awesome. It just makes the experience so much better. And again, I couldn't ask for a better community. We have the best fight community on YouTube, baby. And I love you all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Foul One. To a fellow Canadian, you're the man. Yes, I keep that flag handy everywhere. That's how patriotic I am. All right, I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen and we'll get right into it. Folks are being announced in the ring, and then the main event of the evening is coming up next here. Erkan Varol, 92 wins. 49 of those have been KOs, 33 losses. Definitely Muay Thai background, as you can see, with the traditional ties on his arm. Love his shorts, man. Love Verkel, what's his last name? Sorry. Varol. Erkan Varol shorts there. But a lot of love for the Romanian fighter. All right, I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen when round 1 starts. They're just announcing. Daniel Corbeanu, 41 wins, 26 of them have been KOs, 15 losses. It looks like he's actually spent some time fighting in M1. But yeah, my poll question yesterday was, what is your favorite kickboxing promotion? K1, Glory of Heroes, Glory, or One Championship? If you guys have one off the top of your head there, hit me up in the live chat. I said Glory, but my favorite fight promotion with the asterisk is One Championship. But that's why I can't pick One Championship, because it will trump all the time. So that one's my favorite fight promotion as a whole. But my favorite kickboxing is definitely Glory. All right, fighters touch gloves in the center of the ring. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event of the evening. I'll update the ticker here, and we'll get right into it. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction, folks. DFS18.
Let's get it on!
3 3-minute rounds, and already Varol has thrown some body shots and a little jump knee there. And there's a timeout 10 seconds in, as there seems to be some water on the canvas. Corbeanu asking for it to be wiped up a little bit so he doesn't slip. M1 Medieval Fight League. I don't think it is. M1, it's an MMA promotion. I think. I'm going to look it up. I might be wrong. Erkan, me too. I'm a fight stream junkie. Well, you fit in perfectly here, brother. Erkan, welcome to the community, my man. We do all sorts of different fights from all around the world, so I think you'll really love this channel and the community here. M1 Global. No, it's a MMA promotion in Russia. That's what I was referring to. But there might be a medieval fight league, because I have heard of it. I've never seen it with my own eyes. So Fallon, do some quick Googling for me and let me know what you find. 1 minute and 58 seconds left in this first round. Again, a little bit taller than the Turkish fighter is the Romanian. The Romanian's in the red gloves. The Turkish fighter in the blue. Turkish fighter has his back up against the ropes right now, trying to push Corbeanu off him with that push kick. Laying some combos now to the body, but none of them really seem to phase Corbeanu at this time. By the way, Erkan, it's sweet that we got another Erkan right now in the ring, baby. We got an Erkan in the chat. We got an Erkan in the ring. Erkan up against the ropes. Ooh, a nice jab and right uppercut by Corbeanu. Corbeanu with a good low leg kick as well. Knee to the head by Corbeanu. They clinch up here in the corner. 1 minute left in the first round. High kick attempt by Erkan. Erkan backing into the corner of the ring again here as Corbeanu's applying pressure. Nice right hand by Corbeanu. Tie clinch by Corbeanu. He tries to throw a jumping knee. Right hand by Corbeanu followed by the outside low kick. Corbeanu piecing up Erkan right now. Looks like there's a fight league called M1 and it's medieval suits and armor fighting. Oh, we got to do a live stream for that someday, Foul One. Oh my God. Yeah, so M1 Global was the one that I was referring to, but that's hilarious. Okay, I'm bookmarking this comment because I got to do some research for myself after this stream. Oh, and a nice uppercut by Corbeanu. 15 seconds left, and Corbeanu's getting the best of Erkan right now. Erkan's getting a standing count as Corbeanu was piecing him up there in the corner, and he's starting to wear it a little under his eyes. I think Erkan will be okay to keep going. And that is the end of the first round. Erkan Varol didn't throw too much other than some body shots and some low kicks in the beginning of the first round. His opponent, Daniel Corbeanu, who is much younger. I believe he's in his early 30s versus early 40s. Erkan Varol is getting the better of him as he keeps cornering him in the ring and just is letting everything go. Very skilled, though, calm, cool, and collected as Corbeanu, but his shots are landing. His combos aren't necessarily lightning speed, but he's been able to find openings very easily. For example, when Varol, has a high guard and lifts his hands up to dodge or block, I should say, some of those hooks, the body shots are there. Or when he leans down a little bit, Corbeanu has taken advantage of that, grabbed the head in the tie clinch and went for some knees. Corbeanu employing some good low kicks as well. But we are about to move to the second round here. All right, fighters in the second round, middle of the ring.
Let's get it on!
DFS 18 round 2, main event of the evening. Let's get it on. And again, Corbeanu stalking Erkan into the ropes there. Erkan on the back foot. Erkan with some good body shots there. Oh, and an outside low kick goes, or inside low kick, it goes a little low as Erkan Varol kick Daniel Corbeanu in the balls, but Corbeanu is good to go after he just takes a little 10-second walk it off. Up against the ropes again is Varol. Varol tries to push Corbeanu off him. Corbeanu with a nice combo there and a good hook. Back in the center of the ring. Again, on his back foot, though, is Erkan Varol. A nice body kick by Corbeanu. Good straight left jab by Varol, but Corbeanu with the low kick. Varol, he just doesn't have the power, man, because some of these shots are landing clean, and it's not like it's phasing Corbeanu at all. That or Corbeanu is just a tough son of a bitch. Body shot and uppercut by Corbeanu. Corbeanu with a left hook. Corbeanu with a right uppercut. I don't think that one landed clean. Right hand by Corbeanu, and that drops Varol. Varol with a deep breath there on the ground as he tries to get back up to his feet. He's getting the count. Looks like he's good to go there. Back at it. Uppercut by Varol. Left hook by Corbeanu. Oh, the right hand by Corbeanu. And Varol's just covering up right now. Varol collapses to the ground. I think this is going to be it. Varol getting back up to his feet. Another 8 count here. And Varol's good to go. 57 seconds left in this second round. Varol throws a hard right hand. But again, this is all Corbeanu as he stalks Varol back into the corner. Corbeanu, uppercuts, hooks, and he's just throwing a bunch right now. All Erkan Varol's doing is covering up, and an uppercut drops Varol again. Varol just getting dropped left, right, and center. Varol getting back up to his feet. And that is it. Varol leaves his mouth guard on the ground, and it is all over.
Looking to finish it, and it's all over!
Definitely check out M1. It seems pretty brutal. Should get a Freak Show Friday stream. You can do Ice Wars, Medieval Fights, Power Slap. Dude, that's a good idea, Foul. And the only thing that sucks about it being Friday is Friday has a ton of good streams. Like, we got One Championship, LFA. What else happens on Cage Warrior? Sometimes happens on Fridays as well. But Freak Show Friday is a great name. And if there's not any good promotions, maybe I'll just do those like midday Friday. But hey, I'm bookmarking that as well. Thank you. And by the way, if any of you in the live chat have ideas like a Freak Show Friday or any feedback or things like that, please hit me up. These streams it's not just me talking to you, you talking to me. They're for us to hang out and watch together. So if you have any fun ideas like that, totally down to do stuff like that, guys. Once more, another knockdown. He's done. Yeah. He didn't have much for Daniel Corbeanu there, guys. Wow. Look, DFS may not be at the highest level like a Glory, like a One, like a Glory of Heroes or K1, but it was fun. And honestly, guys, it was so much fun having you folks in the chat, as you always are, hanging out, watching these fights with me as always. Seriously, cannot ask for a better group chat, cannot ask for a better community and subscribers here on YouTube. Again, we are back tomorrow, WEC 2 for a retro stream, and then I'll announce the rest of the schedule for the rest of the day on Tuesday. It looks like there's like a little montage for Corbeanu here in the arena, just showing some of his highlights. That was a fun card. It was a pretty good card. Thanks for the stream, Isha. As always, Foul One, thank you, brother. Thank you for your commitment, your support, and just being a fucking fight junkie like all of us, sir. Join me tomorrow if you have some time. Tomorrow evening, I think we're going to start around 8 p.m. Eastern. And if not, check the schedule. I'm going to try to drop it Tuesday or Wednesday latest for more midweek retro streams, maybe a freak show stream as well. And then, oh my God, next weekend is going to be amazing. KSW, One Championship, and UFC, among others. I'm going to try to do 5 next weekend live, folks. It's going to be amazing. Again, thank you so much, Foul One. I'm going to do a quick rundown of everyone who shot us a comment here in the live chat. Then I think we're going to hang up the gloves for this Sunday. Again, my apologies for not being able to do Bellator, One Championship, LFA, and UFC this weekend. Again, had some previous commitments, but I'm glad they all happened in 1 week, 1 weekend, which means next week we are back at it, baby. Shout out to you, Foul One. As always, thank you so much for joining, brother. Thank you so much, Gravedigger Jones, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much, Erkan Sirkan. Love your name. Welcome to the community. Love having you here, brother. Shout out to Hernan. I love you too, dude. Thank you so much for joining. We got Erkan and Hernan here today. Shout out to Tom, the City of Sunrise. Thank you so much, Tom, for joining. You're an absolute beauty. Living with H, one of our exclusive members here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining Living with H. I appreciate it. Habib Nurmagomedov, thank you so much for joining, Habib, as well as Roid Rage. Thank you so much for joining, Roid Rage. JL, shout out to you, JL, for joining as well. My fellow Canadian, just like Foul One. Thank you so much, as always, JL. Thank you, Diego. Glad you are doing better, brother. It's good to see you, as always. Of course, shout out to Shane, one of our exclusive members here on the channel as well. Oh, on this, Corbeanu getting emotional in the ring right now. Great win by Daniel Corbeanu. That was cool. They showed like a little montage of his highlights before announcing him as the official winner. Daniel Corbeanu wins the main event of the evening here against Erkan Varol. And DFS 18 is in the books. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining us for a little kickboxing here on this Sunday. I like this promotion. I think we'll do some more DFS. That's right. When the next DFS event comes rolling around, DFS 19, I hope to see you folks here as well. Just a reminder, if you guys like kickboxing, we do One Championship every Friday, pretty much every Friday. We do the Muay Thai and kickboxing, Lupini Friday fights. We also are committed now every single motherfucking Glory event we will also do on this channel. Cannot wait for Glory 85 as well as DFS 19. Join us tomorrow for our retro stream. We're going back to 2001 to watch WEC2 Clash of Titans. I will post a video about that very soon. Check out the community tab for the schedule of all of our fight streams every single week. We do retro streams throughout the week and live fight companions on the weekend. We also have a ton of content coming out this week for UFC 285. That's right, my predictions video is going to come out. I'm doing a collaboration with Mr. Grant Gregory, and we have our live stream for the big UFC event. Like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, and I will see you folks tomorrow for the retro stream WEC2. Have a great rest of the weekend. Shout out DFS. That was a great kickboxing event. Shout out Romanian Kickboxing on Twitter for hooking us up with the broadcast to be able to watch this. And I will see you folks tomorrow for a little retro stream and back next weekend for One Championship, KSW, and UFC. Have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Like I said, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next live stream. Peace.
danger.